So digging in now, Andrew Benintendi. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Boston.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, have got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this should be an interesting watch today because this team's playing well, all facets of the game. But they're facing an ace on the other side today, and they're going to have to jump on him early if they're going to have any chance.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
2 strikes, the count is full.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. Tough ruling, but it's out number 1. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you know, I'm hoping to see J.D. Martinez find that form again. Remember, he had a huge season last year. Picked up over 120 runs batted in.
And the ball is dropped.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Head to head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's gone 3 for 11. 2 of those hits were for home runs. Count now, a ball and a strike.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard but pulled it foul.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Rafael Devers the next to bat. And he's a guy really in need of something to click at the plate right now. It's been a rough go for him. First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul. So a missed opportunity there. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
And he's back in standing. Bogaerts, the runner at first with 2 gone. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Yeah, there's no question that this one got away from him. He was cruising, had him down 0-2 with 2 outs, and he's going to be pretty unhappy with that. You never want to give an offense new life in an inning.
Pulled toward right center field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over.
Leading off.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
The shortstop.
A fastball here too low. It's 1-0. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game sweep. That could be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens. Throughout the course of a season, you're going to drop 3 in a row. But to get pounded 4 games by the same team can happen.
Count even at 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And over the wall out there as he starts the home first with a ground rule double.
The center fielder
standing in, Leury Garcia. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup has just gone cold. It happens from time to time, but somebody's going to have to create a spark. Hopefully it's with the first two guys in the batting order.
0-1 count and the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. 0-2, here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox. Jimenez took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. And now the runner's trying for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. It's off target, and he'll be safe at third. A pause. And the 0-2.
No.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2. And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Hey, you never know when the turning point's going to come. It could be your number right there. Just an excellent job. 2-out RBI. I know it's early, but clutch hitting is not just for the late innings.
0-1.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Sales sets. Here's the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. From the belt, the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Standing in, Michael Chavis. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Michael.
Heading out towards shallow right. Robert is under it. Makes the play, one away. Now to the plate, Christian Vasquez. Head-to-head with Ronaldo Lopez. He's gone 3 for 11. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in Jonathan Lucroy. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Well, as we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, the Chi Sox have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
One of the toughest things to do in baseball is to sweep a series. A 3-game series.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. Now at the plate, Jose Abreu. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. No balls and 1 strike. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu. The 1-2. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Well, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Lifetime against Chris Sale. He's 1 for 4. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Wow, there's a pitch right there that this guy would like to have back. Very rarely you see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and boy, he took that one. He'd like to have that one back and be able to take a good hack at that pitch.
One and two, here it comes. Line towards center field. Verdugo is right there, one down.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let's focus our attention on Xander Bogaerts, shortstop, up the chute, one of the best in the business, one of the smoothest players in the game. We talk a lot about Robinson Cano and how he goes about his business at second base. The X-Man is no different at shortstop, and the bat plays too.
Line, but speared on a hop. Throw on to first, 2 gone. At the plate, number 20. He's been swinging a hot bat in the series with 7 base hits coming in. First pitch is a changeup for a called strike. And this is looked at for a ball. It's 1-1 now to the White Sox second baseman.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
From the stretch, the 1-2. Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tim Anderson. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
And these guys are showing some consistency in the early going here. Got a run in the first inning, and this double ensures that they'll at least get a run here in the second. Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Verdugo waits on it, and the inning is over. So striding forward now, Jackie Bradley Jr. And he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And here's one that misses as the count moves to 2-1 on the Boston right fielder. Fouled off. The 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. 1 gone here in the Boston third. And up next, the exciting left-handed bat of Andrew Benintendi. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Check swing in the dirt, but he went around. And a good throw just beats him. Benintendi is retired. 2 down now. Here's Xander Bogaerts now.
Xander Bogaerts.
First pitch on its way. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field. And this baby is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Red Sox are on the board. It's now 2-1.
Well, this is something you don't see every day. It had the distance the second it left the bat. But it was anybody's guess whether it was going to be fair or foul. That is, until it clanked off the top of the foul pole. No question or controversy now. That's an impressive homer.
Into the box now, J.D. Martinez. 1-0 the count. 2 out, nobody on. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his batting gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Red Sox get a run on the solo shot by the...
Welcome back. The White Sox are set to hit here in the 3rd inning, and hit is something that they've done very well this season. Within the league, they rank among the leaders in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. When asked about their offense, the players I talked with all brought up how multifaceted their talent is, saying they've got guys that can spray the ball around, guys that work counts and draw walks, and of course plenty of guys that can go deep and drive in runs. Their numbers certainly confirm that, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ball and 2 strikes now. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
2 strikes.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up, and no one will get this one. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
20-12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second just because he took the first one that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Number 74.
First offering on its way.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guy.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first 2 batters. But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take him out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
Edwin Encarnacion is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Sale gets the sign. 0-2 pitch on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
1-2.
Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 3-2. Fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. But for the Sox, a run. So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Count even now at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses, ball 2. 2-2. This is flared out towards second. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
You know, D-Roll, that looked like a base hit all the way up the middle. A nice job there by the second baseman to get to it and make that jump throw to first base.
Yeah, one of the tougher plays in our game. A lot of great second basemen in our sport make this look easy, but I'll tell you what, it's not. To throw the ball to first base while your entire body and momentum is headed towards left field is one of the most difficult things to do in our sport.
And a curveball taken for strike 2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
No, that's a ball.
Called just
Too
a bit
low.
low. One and 2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they are going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
And this one's in the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Man at second here with 2 away. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run will score from second as they cut it to 1 at 3-2 now.
Dan, you find yourself in trouble early. putting guys on base, but then you're able to wiggle out of it, get 2 quick outs. You think you're going to get your team off the field, and with 2 outs, you give up a run-scoring base hit.
You know what happens sometimes, D-Roy? You lose concentration. You find yourself in a tough spot. You get 2 outs. You think you're just almost out of it, and you lose concentration, and that might have been what happened in that case.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And Lucroy behind the ball and 2 strikes. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping in, Jackie Bradley Jr. as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Vasquez on second. Lucroy on at first with 2 down. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I had a chance to talk with White Sox manager Rick Renteria between innings about his thoughts on his lineup's performance. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit, so it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Ready for another chance. Luis Robert. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that misses ball 1.
1 ball.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
2 balls and a strike to count. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Number 20. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. 0-1 the count. 0-1, here it comes. And it's 1-1. On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Number 20 goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Abreu at second. Robert at first. 2 out in the inning. And it's fouled away. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this will land untouched. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Welcome back to the South Side as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading off the
Thank you, Heidi.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, strike one.
0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
Ball,
and a strike. Two and one now to the Boston leadoff hitter.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's got himself into a good hitter's count.
Ball even at 2-2.
Ball.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Andrew Benintendi goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Fastball in there for a called strike.
1 strike.
Windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. And he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guy's not going to worry about 3 strikeouts if he can add a game-winning hit to that line. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that. Stepping in, Leury Garcia. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Skied into straightaway right. Bradley is there. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in now, Yohan Moncada. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Here's a strike with the breaking ball. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Striding in once again, Jimenez. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Benintendi ranging back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
He's not going to complain, but he was thinking what the rest of us were thinking when that left his bat. Home run number 2. Didn't quite have enough, so he has to be content with a double.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And 0-2 count to Edwin Encarnacion.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
And he will strike him out. 10 now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Rafael Devers. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
I don't know if this is great deception by the pitcher, great arm action, or just bad offensive approach. They got to find a way to get something in the zone. Somebody's got to be willing to take a pitch, maybe move something the other way to kind of calibrate what the strike zone's going to be.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. This is pulled into right, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. There's a curveball, but it misses well out of the zone.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Pulled softly out toward right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution. And he can't come up with it. Unfortunately, here they will get an out on the play, but the runners will move up to second and third now with 1 gone. So striding in, Christian Vasquez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Playing 11.
That's one of the hardest things to do in this game. You know he's sitting fastball. That ball starts to slide away from serious strong hands and wrists. Not to commit right there.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. 2 men are gone now in the Boston half of the 6th, and that brings in Jonathan Lucroy. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fastball well outside.
1 ball, no strike.
Devers, the runner at third. Verdugo on at second with 2 down. 1-1. Here it is.
D-Rod.
Slider there gets a swing and
Play
miss.
12. 1-2 to
Boy, I
count.
love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with 2 runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th.
Jose
On the ground to third. And that's the first out.
Now batting, catcher.
Stepping in, James McCann. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. In there, and it's 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. The 2-2. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
Hey, guys, that was a nice job by the batter right there. He was able to get his front foot down.
Luis Robert.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Luis Robert is in now as he watches the pitch for ball 1. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone and foul, though it had the home run distance. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Play 12. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full. Number 20 will be next. Fouled off. Another full count pitch on its way. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
Hit sharply on the ground. Backhanded. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this. Jay Spry is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Leading off for the Red Sox.
Ready once again, Jackie Bradley Jr. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
Cut fastball, and there's strike 2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. The 1-1 home is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike two.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And it's belted high and deep into right center. And that will hop over the wall, and a tough break there as the tying run will have to go back to third on the automatic double. Evan Marshall takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
The 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count pitch home. A ball hit softly on a line to third. And this will be no problem over with third, and there's the first out. Next will be the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through. And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Settling in now, Rafael Devers. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
No.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
He came into a mess out of the bullpen, and it hasn't gotten any better. This is not a comfortable place to be. Not even close.
A dive, and he knocks it down. But the recovery is too late at first, and the run is in to score.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Now the 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now a swing, and he pops him up. And I believe, yes, the umpire signaling for the infield fly rule.
Now batter, second baseman.
Digging in, Michael Chavis. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Garcia is there now to put this one away for the third out as the tying run has come across here as we're set up for an exciting finish. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
The center fielder,
stepping up to the plate, Leury Garcia. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a line drive, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. Count remains at 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Digging in to try it again, Yoán Moncada. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's just 1 for 6. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I'm going to chalk that one up to he didn't see it too well right there. To get such a late swing on an off-speed pitch, a good curveball right there to go down 0-2, he's got to regroup.
Benintendi is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Kelvin Herrera has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 41, Kelvin Herrera.
In now, Christian Vasquez. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Garcia on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in, Jonathan Lucroy. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Look out. 2-0 now.
That was a changeup, so there really wasn't any intent behind it. Looked to me like it just slipped out of his hand a little bit. That'll happen sometimes because of the grip of that straight changeup.
3-0 to him now. The 3-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Jimenez giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The right fielder.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Past meetings with Kelvin Herrera. The pitcher's owned him. He's a paltry 1 for 11. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew Benintendi. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
And it's quickly 0-2. Ready on 0-2. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ballgame to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Josh Taylor is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
72.
So coming to the plate, Jimenez. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. No balls and a strike to count.
74.
Ball one.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
No offer on that one. Two balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
Chavis is calling for it. 1 out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range hitting pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Edwin Encarnacion now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. High in the air down the right field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter.
Now batting, Jose Abreu. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him.
No.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
No strike.
1-1 the count now. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Slapped hard the opposite way, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Scooped up on to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the
leading off for the Red Sox, the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
first pitch of the at-bat. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch.
That's the ball.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
We're playing 11. 1-1.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
So he gets the swing strikeout on the changeup. Xander Bogaerts becomes the first out in the 9th inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball.
And that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball well outside.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. A solo shot here to left as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Well, how do you beat the shift? You hit it over the shift, of course. You can't play guys up in the sky, so he lifts this one up and out of here.
Alex Colomé enters the game with 1.
Now pitching for the White Sox, Number 48. Alex.
Stepping in now, Rafael Devers. As the first
Ball,
pitch
no.
misses to him, it's ball one. The Palehose are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by one, they're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance.
11.
Only trailing by one going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
Outside,
Ball, no.
2-1. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered.
D-Rod.
Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he fouls this one off. Now another 2-2.
Down
Ball
and full.
three.
Ball,
3-2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as the offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he misses ball four, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Now batting, the center fielder, Alex Verdugo.
From the stretch, here's the
That's
pitch.
a strike.
Taken, and
No
that
ball.
one catches
One
the
strike.
bottom part of the strike zone. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
You can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number two.
Second base.
Striding in, Michael Chavis. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, no.
Fastball inside, ball one.
One ball, no strike.
Devers leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. A ball and 2 strikes. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. And some dramatics here in the top of the ninth as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. 4-3 Boston. Brandon Workman comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning.
Number 44.
Ready now for the White Sox, Luis Robert. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Fouled away. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And it's fouled away. Ball. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
Got him to go down swinging there. Luis
Now
Robert
batting.
is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
No swing on the knuckle curve, even at 1-1. Workman, a right-hander going 6'5", enters the day in third place among closers in All-Star fan voting, so it remains to be seen if he gets his invite to this year's festivities.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Midsummer Classic.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Up next for the White Sox.
White Sox
The
down to their
shortstop.
final out.
Tim
And up next, it'll be Tim
Anderson.
Anderson. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's looking to punch out the side right here. And if this guy's going to do him favors and swing outside the zone, that's exactly what's going to happen.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. 3-1.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Throw on to first, and the Red Sox will put an end to their three-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Red Sox came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Josh Taylor earns the victory out of the bullpen, his fifth. Brandon Workman hammers down the save, his 14th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.